Enable.
Welcome to EY Entrepreneur of the Year India Awards 2017.
EY Entrepreneur of the Year 2017 India program culminated in a gala award ceremony in Mumbai. The program felicitated exceptional entrepreneurs who had embraced disruption and spurred new trends in their industries. Celebrating the stories of these achievers is the Passion to Win series that showcases India's best innovators and game changers.
I have seen entrepreneurship in India evolve. Somebody coming up with a new idea can become successful and become extremely large in a short period of time.
Hello and welcome to a special 4-part series, Passion to Win, that celebrates the achievements of the winners of the EY Entrepreneur of the Year 2017 Awards. I'm Shireen Bhan. On this series, we bring you stories of 11 entrepreneurs who've made their mark as industry captains thanks to their innovative ideas and business acumen. They've disrupted industries, they've inspired others by setting new trends. So our first entrepreneur hails from a family of influential business leaders, but he carved his niche by turning Bajaj Finserv into a leading name in the financial services industry with insurance, lending and wealth management services. Here's the story of Sanjeev Bajaj.
Having graduated with distinction in mechanical engineering from the University of Pune, Sanjeev obtained a master's degree in manufacturing systems from the University of Warwick and an MBA degree from Harvard Business School.
I was born in Mumbai but grew up very much here in Pune and grew up on the Bajaj Auto campus. Studied in Pune, did my engineering in Pune, and then a master's in engineering from the UK and eventually an MBA from Harvard Business School. I think after that my father got a little fed up and said, okay, enough studying, come back and start working.
In 1997, Sanjeev joined Bajaj Auto and undertook a plethora of roles which helped the company reach greater heights.
So I came back in 97, worked the first 10 years in Bajaj Auto in various roles, but basically in finance and then running exports.
Sensing the change in the financial needs of Indian citizens, Sanjeev was determined to expand the scope of operations of Bajaj Finance.
Around I would say the mid part of the 2000s is when we realized and we could see that this country had suddenly started growing fast. We had broken the mold of the Hindu rate of growth. We were touching 6.5%. And then before you knew it, you were at 8-9% growth rates. Now when the economy grows at those kind of rates, financial services is an industry which supports the real economy. And financial services typically grows at 2 to 3 times that rate. So you are talking about typically 20 to 30% growth rates for the financial services industry. And given where India was, given what our household consumption was as percentage of GDP, penetration across different kind of products, and our population size, which was now a population that was young, that was getting educated, we felt that financial services would provide a tremendous new line of growth. We set up a plan that really tried to leverage both the opportunity that the country was providing us for the retail consumer with the strengths, the credibility, the experience of the Bajaj Group.
Sanjeev's unwavering faith in setting a strong brand ethos has played a key role in Bajaj Finserv's success.
We set for ourselves certain simple, I would say, principles by which we would run our businesses. The first was to focus on building long-term profitable businesses. The second, and this was very important for us in financial services, which is by and large a commoditized business, is to try and build disruption and build innovation. And the last principle, which was very dear to me, was accountable empowerment. Now, each of these driving principles we've been applying now nearly over 10 years across Bajaj Allianz and Bajaj Finance. And that has helped us build a set of very high quality businesses.
But as Sanjeev would admit himself, his journey has not been without its share of challenges.
In our early years across FinServ companies, we faced many unique challenges. In the case of Bajaj Finance, would be re-strategizing in the case of Bajaj Allianz Life Insurance because of all the regulatory changes and the market collapsing around 2010, and was about continuing to build in the case of Bajaj Allianz in a very competitive industry.
Sanjeev Bajaj is transforming the systems and operations at Bajaj FinServ to make the company future ready.
The key focus for us was how do we build additional verticals in each of our companies. It meant new product lines in Bajaj Finance. It meant new relationships in the case of our life insurance company because we are essentially an intermediary driven business across insurance. And it meant building key products and channels in our general insurance company. For example, our focus on health, our focus on home. These were all new initiatives. Virtual sales office channel that we set up, where the individuals work in no physical office, they have a handheld device and they can issue policies, settle claims completely digitally. So these were initiatives that we took up, which was basically verticalizing different parts of the business, and that has helped us with growth over these past years.
Sanjeev is now leveraging cutting-edge fintech to add electronic financial services to the company's product portfolio.
Wherein in the past, we've grown by focusing at the right time in new verticals, whether those were products, channels, partnerships. The opportunity that we see right now is new horizontals. A very big horizontal for us across our companies is getting into the digital world. And I wouldn't just say digitization, because that's a part of it. It's not only our products, not only how we sell them to our customers, not only how we service our customers, it's internally how we manage our processes. It's the platforms that we are going to build. So the entire digitalization of business is, to me, a huge horizontal that runs across our business. We've started working on this about a year ago, and I think the next 3 to 5 years, this will be a significant opportunity for us.
Here is one of Sanjeev's close associates talking about his strengths.
Since I started to work with him, what I've seen about Sanjeev is he's able to very quickly move across the big picture in a very strategic sense.
Having established his credentials as an innovative entrepreneur, Sanjeev Bajaj has proven that he has the passion to win.
Sanjeev Bajaj, the Managing Director of Bajaj FinServ, is named the EY Entrepreneur of the Year 2017. He will represent India at the World Entrepreneur Awards in Monte Carlo.
In a mature industry with a large number of players, he has emerged as a clear leader with his strategic vision, disruptive innovation, and his ability to create scale. The winner, ladies and gentlemen, comes from a family of strong, expressive, and very successful personalities. From a small auto finance business, he has created the country's market-leading financial services powerhouse, spanning consumer lending, wealth management, life and general insurance. Let us hear it for Sanjeev Bajaj of Bajaj FinServ.
On the other side, we introduce you to an individual who's changed the perception of the Indian public transportation system. Now, Our next winner is a man who began his career as a lecturer in an engineering college but later went on to gain legendary status for his role in building the Konkan Railway and the Delhi Metro. He changed the very face of Indian public transport. A celebrity in his own right, we're talking about none other than Dr. E. Sridharan.
Dr. Sridharan was born in a remote village in the Palakkad district of Kerala on the 12th of June 1932. After finishing his schooling, he went on to complete his civil engineering from the Government Engineering College in Kakinada, Andhra Pradesh.
I hail from a very remote village in Kerala, Palakkad district of Kerala. We were 8 siblings for our parents. Eldest was my sister, and I am the youngest among the 7 brothers. Because the village had only a very low-level school, only school of only up to class 7. My father decided that I should be shifted from there and join a high school for my studies. After that, in those days, immediately after the war, there were a lot of development taking place. There was very heavy demand for engineers. Immediately there were so many offers from government departments offering me jobs. But my eldest brother, Mr. E.K. Menon, who was an engineer himself, he advised me that I should go for the Indian Railway Service of Engineers. And for that, he told me, easy to be in touch with the subject, you better join a teaching institution.
His journey began as a lecturer in civil engineering at the Government Polytechnic, Kozhikode, where he worked only for a short while before joining the Bombay Port Trust. He later joined the Indian Railways.
So I joined as a lecturer in civil engineering in the Kerala Polytechnic, Kozhikode. But I stayed there only for 6 months, just to write the exam. I wrote the exam, I resigned and went to Bombay and joined the Bombay Port Trust as a sub-engineer. I was there only for 1 year. By the time the railway results came, and I had a fairly high rank in the very first attempt. And because of the high rank, I got allotted to Southern Railway itself. Then I was transferred to Eastern Railway, Southeastern Railway first, as Deputy Chief Engineer. When I was working as Chief Engineer, Construction Eastern Railway, I was selected to head the prestigious Cochin shipyard, the biggest shipyard in the country. I was selected by the government for heading that as the chairman and managing director. At a very young age, I was hardly 44 at the time. So I went and joined Cochin shipyard. When I joined, at that time only the first ship of the Cochin shipyard was launched, Rani Padmini. From there I went to Southern Railway as Chief Engineer Construction. From Southern Railway, I then moved to Central Railway as Chief Administrative Officer. From there I became General Manager Western Railway. I was General Manager Western Railway for 2 years, then got promoted as member of the Railway Board, member engineering, and finally retired in June 1990.
E. Sridharan retired in June 1990, but there was to be a twist in the tale. He received a request from the government informing him that his services would still be needed, and so began a new innings as the chairman and managing director of the Konkan Railway.
When I was about to retire, at that time only Mr. George Fernandez was the railway minister. Because I was the head of the engineering division, he told me that he was very keen to get the Konkan Railway constructed. Now, we knew that Konkan Railway is a very, very difficult railway. It goes through one of the most difficult terrains ever encountered in the history of railway construction. So nobody was bold enough to take up that construction during the British days. It's a gap between Mangalore and Bombay remained unbridged for a long time, in the railway map. So immediately I retired, I was put in charge of the Konkan Railway, immediately. Konkan Railway remained for 7 years. In 7 years, this 760 kilometer long line, very difficult long line, with 93 tunnels and 158 major bridges, we got completed and commissioned. When I was about to complete the Konkan Railway, a call came from Delhi government.
7 years flew by, and as he was about to complete his stint with the Konkan Railway, history repeated itself. He got a call from the Delhi government asking for his visionary leadership to help build the Delhi Metro Rail project. Soon after, he was appointed as the Managing Director of the Delhi Metro Rail Corporation.
When I was put in charge, when Delhi Metro was being thought out, we decided that Delhi Metro will be implemented in a different way. Here we decided that we must have a special purpose vehicle, a new company by itself, and that company should have all the autonomy, freedom to decide matters. That is how the Delhi Metro Rail Corporation was incorporated as a joint company between Government of India and Government of Delhi. And I was the first managing director. First of all, we realized we don't have the experience, we don't have the expertise, we don't have the precedence also of building a world-class metro. So we decided to engage foreign consultants. That is how we engaged the general consultants to help us to start with. But that was only for the first phase of the project. By the time we learned all the thing ourselves, second phase, third phase, all we are now doing ourselves. Not only that, with the experience we gained in first phase, we started metros in so many cities. Today, 13 cities are having metros. And all these metros, the studies, investigations were carried out by Delhi Metro. And we started all these metros. We were hand-holding these organizations in the initial stages. So Delhi Metro not only became not only a world-class metro, a pioneering project, a very highly successful project, it started a metro revolution in the country. That revolution is going on now, sweeping the country now.
Dr. Sridharan encountered and overcame many challenges while working on the Delhi Metro project.
The main challenge was the technology, because this technology was not for the country, known in the country. Fortunately, there we got over it by engaging consultants to help us. And then we found that the country does not have the infrastructure to support this technology. Then we decided for indigenization in a big way. So in that process, we have already set up 3 factories in India which manufacture metro coaches. And most of the metro areas now, civil engineering, electrical engineering, rolling stock, coach, these are all now indigenized. It's all being done in the country itself, so that we don't have to do much of import.
But he yet again proved to be an astute leader, and all the scheduled sections were completed and delivered within their respective deadlines.
One big advantage of working under his umbrella was there were no external pressures on us. We could concentrate on our mission, which was to build the Delhi Metro. He used to handle, it was like a huge umbrella. He used to take all the external pressures from all the bodies, irrespective of the level, at his own level. He did not disseminate that down to us.
Dr. E. Sridharan has stood tall against all odds throughout his career and provided yeoman's service wherever he was called into action. What was the secret of his success?
Runaway success mainly because of a team that has worked for it. There's a team of engineers, contractors, designers. So this is a success story of teamwork, I would say, which can be emulated in any field. But the team should have proper leadership. Karyam karomi, nachakinjit aham karomi. I do the work, but it is not I who do it. Means there is a divine grace required, a divine protection is required. If that is available, you can do. So if you have good intentions and if you are doing the work for the sake of the society and not for yourself, I never took up any of this project to get glory for me. It's only with an intention to do something good for the country. If that is the intention, I think projects will definitely succeed.
We salute Dr. Sridharan's pivotal work in building India's rail and mass transit infrastructure. The Metroman's contribution will continue to impact countless lives for decades to come.
Dr. Sridharan was awarded the EY Lifetime Achievement Award for 2017 for his invaluable contribution to the Indian public transportation system.
The jury is truly honored to present Dr. Sridharan the EY Lifetime Achievement Award.
Well, with that, it is time for us to wrap up our first episode of this special 4-part series celebrating the success stories of the winners of the 19th EY Entrepreneur of the Year Awards. We will be back with more inspiring business leaders next time. Till then, from all of us here, goodbye and thanks for watching.
Presented by EY, building a better working world.